Hey guys, welcome to PQ, where we watch and talk about music as classical musicians. So a few weeks ago, maybe I think, or a few days ago, we watched Styx, a song that was requested by somebody, and a lot of you guys liked that and you suggested more, and we honestly also enjoyed it in the first place, and we were so interested to explore more of the songs. So today we are gonna watch one of the songs that they're so much requested in the comments, and I feel like it's their most famous song, is Come Sail Away. I've heard the name of it, I never watched it. Actually, Styx was a group that I never explored and I never knew, so I'm so happy that we're doing it together, because if you remember, that was like a very kind of complicated song, the one that we'll listen to. I don't know if you remember that one, Following Yourself. With
the rhythms.
Yeah, exactly. Like so many time signature changing and so many sections. I don't know if this one is going to be the same, but this one, it has 36 million views. So I am excited to explore that. But before we go, make sure you go to the post that I'm going to put the link in the description and ask your questions, because tomorrow we're recording the video for answering all your questions. So if you have any questions, make sure you go ask them, and the video is gonna come soon. Now let's go watch Styx.
Sweet
I love the piano.
I'm sailing away, set an open course for the virgin sea.
It reminds me of Mozart, the piano. Yeah, it's like
a little.
It's like, actually, I think it's actually in the key.
Da, 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 da.
And then so it kind of reminds me in the same key. So let's go back to the beginning. Now that it's established that it's Mozart.
I'm sailing away, set an open course for the virgin sea. 'Cause I've got to be free to face the life that's ahead of me. On board, I'm the captain, so climb aboard. We'll search for tomorrow on every shore, and
I love that even when he started singing, the piano was still going, and I actually was playing some cool melodies in the background. I think it was kind of like a nice going back and forth with the piano and vocals.
More like contrapuntic.
Yeah, exactly. Because the piano didn't just go to play accompaniment, it kept its independence, melody and harmony. That was very interesting.
And I'll try, oh Lord, I'll try to carry on. Reflections in the waves spark my memory. Some happy, some sad. I think of childhood friends and the dreams we had. We lived happily forever, so the story goes.
And also the very childlike melody of that I said it reminds me of Mozart. I think it's mostly because it's
Yeah.
piano and it's like Alberti bass. It's like Alberti bass, like
Yeah.
bum, bum, bum. And I think it kind of matches the lyrics so far so perfectly. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I love that it's kind of, because Mozart always reminds me of like the innocence of like childhood, or like very playful music, and then the lyrics. I don't know if they got inspiration from him or not, but that's very interesting.
So the story goes, but somehow we missed out on the pot of gold. But we'll try best that we can to carry on.
Oh, okay. I feel like it's not Mozart anymore.
A gathering of angels appeared above my head. They sang to me this song of hope, and this is what they said. They said, come sail away, come sail away, come sail away with me, lads. Come sail away, come sail away, come sail away with me. Come sail away, come sail away, come sail away with me, baby. Come sail away, come sail.
It feels like a totally different song to me. I don't know.
Yeah,
I feel like
completely. As you pause, I just was like, what was the beginning? It was completely a different song.
Yeah, and then I feel like the lyrics are also like shifting to something else.
Yeah.
And like the whole like arrangement and the like, it's just like a rock song now. It was so like different from the beginning.
And this is what they said. They said, come sail away, come sail away, come sail away with me, lads. Come sail away, come sail away, come sail away with me. Come sail away, come sail away, come sail away with me, baby. Come sail away, come sail away, come sail away with me, baby. I thought that they were angels, but to my surprise, we climbed aboard their starship. We headed for the skies. Come sail away, come sail away, come sail away with me.
Again, now like the piano was kind of like had like a counterpoint with the vocals in the beginning, and now I think it shifted to the guitar with like the cool counterpoint. I'm gonna go back a little bit so we can listen to that part, the guitar and vocals.
Sail away, come sail away, come sail away with me. Come sail away, come sail away, come sail away with me. Come sail away, come sail away, come sail away with me. Come sail away, come sail away, come sail away with me. Come sail away, come sail away, come sail away with me. Come sail away, come sail away, come sail away with me.
Wow, that was very, very, very different than what I don't know what I imagined it to be, honestly, because I didn't know the group. The last time it was not a video, so it was my first time actually like watching them. So I had no idea what to expect, but it was totally different in a very good way. I love the first section a lot, and I love that it kind of like transitioned to something totally different and very contrasting. I don't know about you.
Yeah, I think these two sections and the difference between these two sections were completely on purpose, because you could see the first section was more empty, just the piano and the singing, with the more classical style, as you said. It reminded you of Mozart. and also the lyrics was about childhood and, you know, being a little back then in the
Yeah.
time. And then it's like it became back to the 20th century and this, you know,
Yeah.
nowadays 21st century. And also the lyrics became like it's more
Yeah,
adult,
exactly.
it's showing more adulthood,
Yeah.
and with more, you know, crazy other instruments and like more chaotic stuff
Yeah.
that comes with the adulthood.
That's
And
true. Yeah, that's such a cool way to put it. Yeah, like the classical like era music to 20th century. That was cool. The interesting part in the lyrics for me was where he said he thought they're angels, but they're not angels. Because I think they're aliens, because they're like they took me to their starship, something like that. And then I don't know what that like. I'm sure it's like a metaphor for sure, like everything that he said. But it was so cool because I was like, oh, it was. I don't know. I mean, I'm thinking of like how, like what metaphor can be, or like what can this whole song represent. I know that it's kind of like talking about the transitions from like the innocence of childhood, as you said, back to like kind of like being self-aware, I guess, like being an adult and like discovering things on yourself. But I'm interested to see what inspired him to kind of like make those references or like those metaphors. They're like so interesting. It was so different than what I thought it would be. It's so much better because they had such a, like, I don't know, complex arrangement and instrumentation. And I love that when the lyrics, I mean, I love themed song or romantic songs, but I feel like because that's so common, I love that when I hear something that is like not just about that. I'm not saying it's like better or worse, but I'm just saying it's like a new perspective that he is thinking like at life differently, or the way that he does, and then he brings it to music. It's not just about like any kind of love or a relationship. But yeah, that was very cool. I'm actually glad that we did that. I know that they have other songs, so I'll be interested to explore more of those. So if you guys have any suggestions, please let us know about that, and we are gonna do that based on the comments, like whatever had the most like votes, I guess, or like most repeated, we're gonna do that. But anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. Please make sure you like this video, subscribe to our channel, and drop your comments. If you want to support us more, there is a buy me a coffee link in the description, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.